National Weather Service's Landon Aydlett. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Whoa.
Well, I see you're on that keto diet.
It's been a long weekend. I didn't eat that much, so I lost a little
Your
bit
eyes
of
just
weight
sparkle in the
over
morning.
here.
Yeah.
I got a twinkle in my eyes.
Yeah,
so
might need a
it's
little
good to
Visine
see
for
you
that.
all this morning.
Hey, good morning, Landon.
Hey, good morning. Anyway, let me get my tripod up and situated here. Here we go. I also got a little friend up here as well.
Wow.
So
I
good
thought that was
morning. He's got a
possible.
nice little bark. Not too much bite though. But I hope you all had a great weekend. We do have some showers and thunderstorms out there. I'm going to turn you around again and look out my office window. We do have some showers here at the Weather Service office. And this is going to be the theme for the day, probably through at least the evening overnight hours, as we have a tropical disturbance passing by well to our south. That is the good news. And we've had a lot of messages to our Facebook page asking if there's a storm in the region, but the good news is there is no tropical storm or typhoon in our region. At this point, we do have a weak disturbance passing by well to our south. We were watching that materialize over the last week, and we were concerned about it coming close to Guam, passing over us or the CNMI this weekend, but it kept well to the south, and that has been the trend. And so we're going to be watching that as it exits our region. That disturbance is Invest Area 99W. And again, that is no threat for development for Guam or the CNMI, as it will move off towards the west-northwest and towards the Philippines. So what do we have here locally? Well, we have a lot of showers and thunderstorms. Again, if we have or look back to last week, we were talking about the clouds. This is the infrared satellite imagery showing the cloud top temperatures. This is where your highest cloud tops are with those cooler temperatures. This is where the deep convection is going on right now. There's some showers and thunderstorms there. We have spotty showers here, as we can see outside our window. But as far as the lightning potential, it looks like it's kind of minimized at this point for the morning. Can we see more deep convection later today across the island? That's certainly the case, as we have this juicy pattern overhead, more convection over the CNMI. I'm going to throw up the wind streamlines here, and this is what we're looking at. These are the wind speeds or the wind directions across the region. This little feature, that wave right there, that's a surface trough. That's going to be pushing through our area, and that's linked to the disturbance farther south, that broad circulation here. It's a very weak disturbance, a weak circulation, and the good news is that's going to be tracking off towards the west-northwest. So we're going to have a little bit of slop across the region through tonight and tomorrow, but not all that bad. Now, looking at the upper levels, these are the surface winds. I'm going to throw up the upper atmospheric winds. And when we have these two features together, we have the convergence at the surface and divergence aloft. You have an upper level trough here. These winds are diverging there. So that's kind of like a vacuum to help pull that moisture and the convection from the surface up to the higher atmosphere. And that's helping generate that deep storms. So we're going to take those off. And this is where we're animate it. So we can see all that stuff pushing through. So it's going to be juicy today, off and on showers and thunderstorms, a lot of clouds, but cannot rule out a peak of sunshine here and there. But it's going to be generally wetter today than probably the next several days as that disturbance pushes off to the west. So again, 99W, that's rated low by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center for development to a tropical system over the next 24 hours. And that any development will occur once it has pushed away from us. Now, I do have this chart up here. This is just basically some of the basics of tropical weather. You have the convergence at the surface. When the winds converge, it has nowhere to go except up. So you have your updrafts, you get those clouds, those towering cumulus clouds. Bree, there's going to be a test on this after our cloud chart discussion last week. When you have those updrafts, where does it go? It hits that stable layer in the atmosphere, so the clouds have to spread out. That's where you have your mature thundercloud or cumulonimbus. So these are just some of the basics. And those towering cumulonimbus can be upwards of 5,000 to 25,000 feet. And then on higher, when you have the strong updrafts supported by the upper level disturbance. So as far as what we have for the week, not too bad once we get past these showers and thunderstorms. It's going to be off and on showers. I do actually want to show you one more thing, and that's the winds. I did mention the winds earlier. We're looking at the satellite-derived winds over the ocean. And so you can see these colors, the blues, those are the lighter winds. The dark blues, that's about 10 to 15 knots of wind over the water. But the greens, those are the stronger winds there. You have Guam right here. You have the greens and yellow winds. Those are 15 to 25 knot winds over the water. And that's what's pushing over our area right now. More winds down to the south, lesser winds for Rota, Tinian, and Saipan with that disturbance closer to Guam than it is from the Sinai. So we're going to be dealing with these winds today. And in response, the seas will be going up a little bit. The purple line, those are the forecast waves out on the open water. This is Epan Buoy, right off of Jeff's Pirates Cove. And you can see when the winds are picking up, those observed waves are in turn increasing as well. So we may have a high rip of risk currents or rip currents if this trend continues today. Right now, we're just below high risk, which is 9 feet of surf. So we do have a moderate risk of rip currents along east-facing reefs today. That's going to die down. Looking ahead, that could be another disturbance next week. That's a model-derived forecast for the wave heights. We're watching another development that could bring showers and thunderstorms to the region on the coming weekend. So do stay tuned for that. Showers and thunderstorms today, and then a little bit drier for the remainder of the week. Not all that bad. But come next weekend, especially for the Halloween, the trick-or-treaters, if you're out there going about distance and safely, do keep a check on the weather forecast because we could have another disturbance coming through for the following weekend.
That'd be great just to keep everyone home.
You know, that could help.
Right.
As far as me being a weather junkie, if it's stormy out there, I might be out there roaming around, so we'll see.
Right. Hey, Landon, can we go over the lightning deal again? Because I was took the kids swimming, and we had a bunch of the low-hanging clouds Saturday, and I was just like, let's go, Uncle Landon, out of the water. So maybe just refresh.
Yeah, keep a check on the weather. And right now we're in the wet season, so it's coming up on end of October, so we still have at least another month of the wet season, and we could still see more development in the region, whether it affects us directly or not. That remains to be said and seen. So keep a close check on the weather, especially as we have these disturbances in Micronesia try to spin up here and there.
All right. And anything else, Landon, in closing?
That's it. Have a great week. We'll be here watching things closely. So
I feel like you're doing Christmas and Halloween. Maybe we get a little Thanksgiving in there for next week. Let's do as many holidays as we can celebrate at the same time. Definitely a multitasking office over there.
Well, we're all about the food too, so we have a potluck and good time when we have a chance.
There you go. Thanks, Landon. Appreciate it, my man.
Have a great day.
You too. There you go, Landon Aydlett. Probably getting flooded in there at the weather service over there in Tijan. That they do get flooded pretty easily. So I don't know. Did you bring your galoshes to work today? My friend Andy had a Facebook post about why don't more people wear galoshes on Guam.
I actually have rain boots.
I know.
On standby.
Landon, what do you think? Rain boots? Is it time to bust out the rain boots or what?
You know, I think today's going to be your best excuse for rain boots for this week. Otherwise, next weekend could be another excuse. We don't have the best opportunities. It's hot and humid out there, but today would be a decent day for that.
There you go. So
if you have them, go ahead and sport them out.
Everybody who got those rain boots on Amazon or whatever, and you're wondering when to wear them, this is the week you can get away with it, okay? So wear them around the house. Go stomp. The only reason I'd wear them is because you can stomp in the puddles. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Landon. Bye-bye for real now. Okay. But with the rain boots on Guam, Bree, whenever I see someone in rain boots, I can't help but think how muggy, sticky, and stinky their feet are.
Why?
Just boots in general. Guam is not a boots place. Remember that song that came out? Was that Boots with the Furs? All I could think about was stinky feet.